I teach artists how to market their paintings online. I'm Amy from Amy Parker Art and founder of Creative Warriors. Listen, this is all about what artwork sells online. What artwork sells? The answer is a lot. A lot of different types of artwork sells. Everybody is different. Everybody's an individual. We're all a different type of creative. Um, so, I mean, I can tell you what types have sold best for me, and you may or may not be into that. It depends on what type of artist you are, like I said, what type of medium you use, things like that. Now, if there was one specific, um, if there was one specific answer to this, that every one of us creative people would be painting the same darn thing. So who's going to want to buy the same thing, right? Over and over again. So this is what makes the world go round, that we have variety. Now, I have built my business on painting quick, fast acrylic paintings of mostly landscapes and abstracts. I do some still lifes. I do some florals. I've done like some barn animals and things like that, country scenes. I've got quite a few collectors that love that type of stuff. But it really boils down to what's in your heart and soul and what you really want to create and what you're good at creating. Um, I've made another video or two on this topic because it is very popular. People ask me all the time, artists that want to sell their paintings online, and they're like, I don't know, what should I paint? And, you know, so I kind of gone over this before, but I just want to let you know that there's not really one straight answer, right? I mean, I'm just a quick, fast acrylic painter, so that's what I paint, and that's what I've sold. Um, and like I said, art's subjective, all right, because people like different types of things. And abstracts as well. I've painted a ton of abstracts. I love abstract painting. That is actually one of my biggest passions as far as creating my own work is abstracts. Um, and I do have a handful of collectors who, well, a little bit more than that, but they love my abstracts. My the rest of my collector base are mostly into like my landscapes and seascapes and things like that. But like I said, it's really up to you. Now, there's different styles as well. Like I said, I mentioned abstract. I love painting non-representational art, abstract pieces. But there's different styles like realistic is pretty popular, impressionistic, um, expressive art, things like that. Really, it's it's up to you guys. Really, it is. You don't have to be in a cookie cutter. I want you to paint what you feel, right? Even if you're following other artists or looking stuff up and checking out the listings of stuff that have sold, and you're like, oh, well, that sold, but I don't paint that. Well, that's okay. You're a different type of artist. Maybe you just didn't put your stuff out there yet. Maybe you're not really sure how to do it yet or how to get going or whatever, but go ahead and follow me. You're in the right place because I help give you guys all kinds of tips and tricks on how to do that. And that's what my Creative Warriors membership is all about, and how to teach you how to market your paintings online or your portrait drawings, whatever it is that you sell, and make a living or side hustle from home in your art studio. But you can research, like I said, and see what things have sold. I used to do this a lot years ago when I worked on eBay and sold many, many pieces on there. I would search like completed listings to see what sold, and then I would not copy them because we don't want to copy people's work, but I would kind of like try to get inspired and then put my own spin on something or create something that was like kind of in that same realm. But then I soon realized that, hey, what am I doing? I am good at specific types of art. which is quick, fast acrylic paintings of abstracts, landscapes, seascapes, abstract stuff like that. So why would I try and do something that somebody else is doing? It's okay to do that when you're practicing and you're exploring your creativity. So don't get me wrong on that. Because if you're just starting out with creating, then yeah, you gotta kind of test the waters and try different things and see what you like for mediums, what you like for subject styles, and all that. Um, Let me see my little notes here. So yeah, I don't want you to copy anybody's work because number one, that's completely unethical to do, right? And frankly, it's illegal, especially if you copy a Disney character or something like that. You better believe you are going to get in trouble for that, especially if you've got it online. Don't be just recreating stuff that you see somebody else make unless you have specific rights to that. Now, in my membership, Creative Warriors, I do give you specific rights to paintings that I have created, my own designs that I give you the rights to. So if you are a paying member of Creative Warriors, then you guys know you have all those right there, all the gold paintings that you can grab and recreate. If my style is not your style, then you might not want to do that, or you might want to just put your own spin on it. That's fine. So that's something different. But you can't just go and like find something on Pinterest or whatever and copy it. It's just not what you're supposed to do. So and don't like I said, don't try and fit yourself into a cookie cutter. So think of like make a list of what subjects that you like and what styles you like. What do you take pictures of? What things inspire you? Have you sold pieces before? Because if you have, there's a darn good indication on what type of art you should be creating, unless you are done with that. If you don't want to go down that road anymore, maybe you were just doing it because people were liking it, but it's really not what you like. I'm all about empowering you with creative possibilities here and brainstorming with you. So make sure that this is something you're creating, things that you're passionate about, because we don't want to be running art businesses that we aren't aren't having a fun time with, right? I mean, business isn't fun all the time. There's like, you know there's things that come up and stumbling blocks and stuff like that, which I walk you through step by step in Creative Warriors, and we're all there for you. Our community has your back. So once you get in there, you're going to be well supported. But um anyway, probably get my gist on what I'm trying to say there. But Um, yeah, so basically don't force yourself to do something that you don't want to do. And like I said, do a little other than soul searching, researching and what have you sold, or if you've done art shows and craft shows, what things have sold, or of your pieces, like what do people give you the most compliments on? What do they talk about the most? What are they attracted to? What do you get the most likes on? What do you kind of get my gist there, don't you? So just do a little bit of soul searching and a little bit of investigating and a little bit of remembering on what you've created and what you like to create. And go for it. Go for it. You can do it. If you want more help, go ahead and check. I've got stuff down or around here for you. Don't forget to hop on the wait list for Creative Warriors. We may or may not be open depending on when you see this video, because we only open the doors 2 times a year. But it is my paid membership that I have to support you online. I give you all the tips and tricks and strategies that I've used myself to make a living with my artwork online, mostly just using social media. And we do fun things in there. I show you how to do your own art shows, how to do your own art parties. Give you, like I said, like this, I give you gold right designs to my creations that I have sold to my own collectors that you most certainly can replicate and run with if you want to do that. So let me know. Let me know in the comments, like, what things you have had good luck with as far as style and subject and things like that. And let me know what your takeaway was for this little video here. If I sparked anything within you, okay? I sure hope so because I love helping you guys out. And us artists, we gotta stick together.